I forgot your birthday, forgot your address, forgot a lot of things actually, but somehow not that laugh. Used to arrive before the joke was even finished, like you already knew where the story was going, half laughing, half trying not to. You'd lean back a little, cover your face sometimes, like happiness embarrassed you. I remember details like that, and I wish I didn't. Funny what stays after everything else leaves. Your laugh stayed longer than you did, longer than the pictures, longer than the late night conversations, longer than the promises we both meant at the time. Some memories fade politely, then one never learned how. I heard somebody laugh like you last weekend, not exactly the same, just close enough. And suddenly I wasn't in that restaurant anymore. I was back in your car, windows down, music too loud, arguing about absolutely nothing, the way people do when they assume they'll have forever. Strange thing is, I don't think about getting back together anymore. That chapter feels finished, at least most days. But memories don't always care about closure. Sometimes they show up uninvited, sit down beside you, and stay longer than expected. Healing really is not forgetting, just learning how to smile when the memory arrives, instead of breaking because it did. Your laugh stay longer than you did, still echoes through certain songs, certain streets, certain versions of myself. And honestly, I think part of me is grateful for that, because some people leave, but the happiness they brought doesn't leave completely. I haven't heard that laugh in a long time. Still know it immediately. I wish healing happened in straight lines, would have made things a lot easier. Some mornings I wake up and you barely cross my mind. The coffee tastes the same, the sky looks normal. Life keeps moving exactly the way it's supposed to. Then other days, a random memory shows up, pulls up a chair and stays longer than invited. I guess progress isn't always obvious. I'm somewhere between missing you and moving on. Not where I used to be, not where I'm trying to go, just somewhere in the middle, learning how to carry the memory without carrying the weight. People talk about closure like it's a destination, like one day you arrive and suddenly everything makes sense. But for me, it's been quieter than that, less dramatic, more like slowly noticing that your name doesn't ruin my day anymore. That certain songs don't hurt quite as much, that life keeps making room for new things. Oh, beyond the window, slow breathing, peace arriving gradually. I used to think moving on meant forgetting. Now I think it means remembering differently, without the panic, without the desperation, without needing the story to change, just accepting it for what it was. A chapter, not the entire book. Maybe growth is realizing you can miss someone and still keep walking forward. Both things can be true at the same time. I'm somewhere between missing you and moving on. Honestly, I don't mind being here anymore, because this place feels calmer, less about loss, more about gratitude for what happened and for what comes next. Not finished healing, just no longer lost. We talked about everything. That's what makes this so strange. We knew each other's stories, the embarrassing ones, the painful ones, the dreams we didn't tell most people. Nothing felt off limits. We'd sit for hours talking about life, family, work, fear, the future. Like honesty came naturally to us, and for the most part it did. There was only one thing we kept believing now. they weren't. I remember the night it almost happened. Not a confession, not exactly, just one of those moments where the room gets quieter and neither person knows what to do with it. You looked at me, I looked away, then somebody changed the subject, and life kept moving like it always does. Dim restaurant lights, unfinished conversations, time moving quietly forward. People assume regret comes from mistakes. Sometimes it comes from caution. Sometimes it comes from choosing safety over uncertainty, over possibility, over the chance that something beautiful might have been waiting on the other side. The hardest questions aren't always, what if I tried? Sometimes they're, what if I should have? We were honest in every way except one. Because I never got to hear the truth from either of us, and some silences echo longer than words ever could. We said everything except the thing that mattered most. Everybody looked happy tonight, at least from across the room. The music was loud enough. Nobody noticed who slipped outside early. Nobody noticed me standing by the balcony, watching traffic move below, watching strangers leave together, watching friends promise we should do this again soon, knowing half of them probably won't. Funny how crowded places can make certain feelings louder. The laughter fades differently once you're alone with it. After the party ends, after the music stops pretending everything's okay, after the conversations disappear into the night, yeah, that's when the real thoughts show up. Quiet, patient, waiting for the ride home. I took the long way back tonight, no real reason, just wasn't ready for the apartment yet. The city's beautiful and nobody expects anything from you. Street lights don't ask questions, traffic signals don't care who you're missing, and parked cars don't tell you to move on already. They just exist, somehow that helps. night freeway glow, headlights stretching across wet pavement, city breathing slowly. There was a moment tonight, the song came on, and for a second I almost reached for my phone. Not because I wanted you back, that's the part people never understand. Sometimes you don't miss the person, you miss having somebody to share the moment with. That's different, at least I think it is. Maybe loneliness isn't emptiness, maybe it's having too much to say with nowhere natural to send it all. After the party ends, after everybody finds somewhere else to be, after the noise fades and the city belongs to insomniacs again, I'm still here, driving through familiar streets, carrying conversations nobody else remembers tomorrow. The night always feels longer on the way home. You know it's dangerous, remembering only the good parts. Lately I've been turning us into a perfect story, editing out the arguments, cutting the awkward silences, removing all the reasons we stopped working, like some movie director, rewriting scenes that already happened, until the ending feels easier to watch. Memory has a funny way of protecting us from reality. We sound better in memories, better than we sounded in real life, better than those difficult conversations, better than all the nights we couldn't reach each other. Somehow time softened the edges and left the highlights behind. I heard our old playlist recently, and every song felt different. Not because the music changed, because I did back then. Those songs felt like the future, now they feel like photographs, still beautiful, just no longer alive. Faded snapshots, old receipts and drawers, summer air through open windows. The truth is, we weren't terrible together, and we weren't perfect either. We were two people, doing our best with the emotional tools we had. Some days we got it right, some days we didn't. That's probably the most honest version of the story. Maybe maturity is accepting that some relationships don't fade, they simply reach the end of what they were meant to be. softer than reality was, as long as we remember why we left the story when we did. Funny how distance can turn noise into music. The drive isn't actually longer, it just feels that way. Funny how a familiar route can completely change his personality, depending on who's sitting beside you. These streets used to disappear quickly. Now every traffic light seems patient. Every red light feels longer. Every turn gives my mind a little more room to wander than it probably should. The city looks the same, I don't. The ride home feels longer alone. More space between songs, more thoughts between exits, more memories hiding inside familiar places. Maybe distance isn't measured in miles, maybe it's measured in who isn't there anymore. I passed the diner we used to stop at, the one with the terrible coffee, and somehow that made me smile. Not because I wanted those nights back, just because they happened. Some memories stop hurting and start feeling warm instead. That's how you know time's been working quietly. Sliding across the windshield, empty intersections, slow moving reflections. I used to fill every drive with noise, podcast, phone calls, anything. Now I leave more room for silence, not because I enjoy loneliness, because I'm learning it isn't the same thing. There's a difference. One feels empty, the other feels honest. Maybe being alone isn't the lesson. Maybe becoming comfortable with yourself is. The ride home feels longer alone, but not as heavy as it used to. Somewhere along the way, the sadness softened, the memories settled, and the road stopped feeling like an escape. Now it just feels like home. Same road, different version of me. I think I spend too much time out here lately. The streetlights probably recognize my car by now. There was a season when every drive had a destination. Somebody to see, somewhere to be, a reason to stay up. Now most of my late night drives start with no real plan, just me following familiar roads, waiting for my thoughts to organize themselves. The city sleeps, but some stories stay awake. Street lights know too much about me. They've seen the missed exits, the long detours, the nights I kept driving because I wasn't ready to go home yet. They watched me lose people, miss people, and slowly become someone new. It's strange how healing sneaks up on you. Not with big announcements, not with dramatic breakthroughs, just little moments like realizing you haven't checked your phone in hours, or hearing an old song and letting it finish without falling apart halfway through. Quiet intersections, fading city lights, the sky beginning to change. I used to think peace would feel bigger, like fireworks, like certainty, like finally understanding every chapter of the story. Turns out, peace feels more like this: a calm drive through familiar streets, without needing answers for everything, without needing the past to explain itself. Maybe growing up is learning that closure isn't always something you find. Sometimes it's something you create. Streetlights know too much about me. They've been there for every version, the hopeful one, the heartbroken one, the confused one, the one sitting here now, finally learning that not every memory needs solving. Some are simply meant to be remembered. The sky's getting lighter, and for the first time in a while, I'm not in a hurry to outrun the night. I wasn't even thinking about you. That's the annoying part. The day was normal, work was busy, my mind was occupied. I even caught myself feeling good for a while. The kind of good that sneaks up on you, where you suddenly realize you haven't thought about the past all day, and then that song came on. Not our song, just a song from that season of life. I was fine until that song came on, until those chords hit the room, until that melody opened the door. I forgot we're still unlocked. Now I'm sitting here, half listening, half remembering things I thought I'd already made peace It's strange what the brain chooses to keep. I can't remember what I had for lunch 2 days ago, but I remember exactly how your laugh sounded when you were trying not to laugh. I remember rainy drives, missed exits, random conversations about absolutely nothing, details with no practical value whatsoever, still taking up space. Old playlists, passing headlights, late night reflection. The funny thing is, I don't want the relationship back. At least I don't think I do. What I miss changes depending on the day. Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's who I was around you. Sometimes it's just the certainty of knowing someone was there. Music never asks permission. It just walks into old rooms, turns on the lights, and leaves you there for a minute. I was fine until that song came on, until a random melody turned an ordinary evening into an unexpected reunion with memory. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning how to hear the song without staying there all night. The song ended a while ago. Funny how the feeling didn't. You never actually said it, but you didn't have to. Some people speak in complete sentences, others speak in hints and pauses, in what they choose not to say. You were always the second type, then after a while I became fluent in it. Not because I wanted to, because I paid attention. The words were one thing, the meaning was another. I still know what you meant, even now, even after all this time. I remember the conversations and everything hiding underneath them. The things you softened, the things you avoided, the truths you wrapped inside smaller words. You'd say I'm just tired when life was overwhelming you. You'd say it's nothing when it was clearly something. You'd laugh things off, change the subject, talk about tomorrow when your mind was somewhere else entirely. Most people heard the sentence, I heard the feeling. Dim kitchen lights, late night conversations, understanding without explanation. I think that's why certain people stay with us. Not because they were perfect, not because they changed our lives dramatically, because they made us feel understood. And understanding is rare, the real kind, the kind that notices when someone says they're okay, just a little too quickly. Maybe love isn't always saying the right thing. Maybe it's hearing the truth, even when it arrives disguised. I still know what you meant, and honestly, I think you knew I did. That's what made those conversations special. Not the words themselves, but the trust behind them, the comfort of being known without having to explain everything. Some connections speak quietly, still heard them anyway. It's funny. People have faster phones now, but slower feelings. Remember when conversations used to breathe? Somebody would disappear for a little while and come back with something worth saying. Now everybody's online, everybody's available, everybody's connected, and somehow nobody feels reachable. Maybe that's why I notice nobody takes back this fast anymore. Not the people who matter, not the ones you secretly hope will light up your screen. The messages arrive, the notifications happen, but the feeling isn't there, and that's what I miss. I saw your name pop up last week. For a second, my whole mood changed. Funny how quickly old habits return. And I opened it and it was nothing, just a reaction to a story, a casual reply, the kind of message people send when they don't know what else to do with history. Yeah. Late night scrolling, city lights through curtains, empty conversations. I don't think I miss talking every day, honestly. That sounds exhausting now. I think I miss certainty. Back when a message from you meant something simple. Back before every conversation felt like decoding emotional weather, trying to figure out if we're strangers, friends, or just two people who forgot how to leave completely. Maybe modern loneliness looks like this, a contact you never delete, never call. Nobody texts back this fast anymore, because everybody's distracted, everybody's healing, everybody's carrying things they don't talk about still. Some nights I catch myself checking my phone, like old versions of us might randomly return. They never do. But I still look. Nobody ever said goodbye. Not really. There wasn't a final conversation, no dramatic ending, no moment where we agreed this was the last time. Life just kept happening. Schedules changed, calls became less frequent, messages took longer, weeks became months, and somehow a chapter ended without announcing itself. That's the strange thing about certain people, they leave slowly. Some goodbyes never actually happen. Nobody closes the door, nobody says the words. You just wake up one day and realize you're speaking to a memory instead of a person. For a while I kept expecting us to reconnect naturally, like we'd simply continue from wherever we paused, as if time hadn't passed, as if distance hadn't done its quiet work. But life doesn't always return things the way we left them. Sometimes it changes the shape of everything without asking permission. Train platform, fading evening light, the feeling of waiting without realizing it. I used to think unfinished endings were unfair. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe some people aren't meant to disappear completely. Maybe they stay in smaller ways, through habits, through stories, through certain songs, through the version of you they helped create. Not every goodbye is a moment. Sometimes it's a season. Some goodbyes never actually happen, and maybe that's why they stay with us. There's no ending scene, no final page, just a gradual fading, until one day the sadness becomes gratitude, and the absence becomes memory. I don't miss you every day anymore, but some days still belong to you. Looking back, I don't think either of us was hiding it very well. There were too many moments that lasted a little longer than they should have. Too many smiles arriving at exactly the right time. Too many conversations finding reasons not to end. The signs were everywhere. Not obvious enough for strangers, but obvious enough for us. Some things never need to be spoken aloud to be understood. I think you knew already before I figured it out myself, before I found the right words, before I stopped pretending there was nothing happening. The way you'd look at me sometimes felt like an answer to a question neither of us asked. We had a habit of sitting a little closer than necessary, of noticing things nobody else paid attention to. The mood behind a sentence, the meaning behind a pause, the story hiding inside a glance. People thought we were just comfortable, maybe we were, but comfort wasn't the whole story. Warm evening air, slow-moving shadows, an unfinished possibility. The truth is, I don't regret what happened or what didn't. Some connections are beautiful because they never become complicated, because they never get the chance to disappoint reality. They remain exactly what they were, a feeling, a possibility, a quiet understanding. Maybe timing wasn't wrong, maybe the moment was complete, exactly as it was. I think you knew already, and maybe I knew you knew. Maybe that's why neither of us pushed harder. Not every connection needs a destination. Some simply exist to remind us how good it feels to be understood. No confession, no goodbye, just understanding. It's strange how one conversation can stay with you for years, just because of one thing you didn't say. We were sitting outside, everybody else had already gone in. The music was still playing somewhere in the distance, not loud enough to matter, just enough to fill the silence. You were talking about your plans, things you wanted to do, places you wanted to go. And I remember thinking, this is probably the perfect moment it pass. I almost told you that night, almost let the truth leave my mouth, almost stopped pretending you were just another friend. One sentence, that's all it would have taken, but almost doesn't change anything, does it? The funny thing is, I had rehearsed it before, different versions, different outcomes, different ways the conversation might go. I thought I'd be ready when the moment came. Turns out feelings are easy to organize in your head, harder when someone's actually sitting in front of you. Looking back, I wasn't afraid of rejection. I was afraid of changing what we already had. Summer air, distant laughter, a moment stretching longer than expected. Years later, I still wonder sometimes, not because I'm stuck there, not because I need a different ending, just curiosity, you know, the kind that visits quietly when life slows down enough to revisit old intersections. Maybe some moments aren't meant to happen. Maybe their purpose is simply teaching us what mattered. I almost told you that night, friendship and honesty, almost changed everything. Or maybe nothing at all, I'll never know. And surprisingly, I'm okay with that now. Still, it would have been nice to know. The place is almost empty now. Just a few conversations left, a few people pretending they aren't waiting for something. You were sitting across the room, not looking at me, at least not directly. But every now and then our eyes cross paths for a second too long, then drifted away again. Like both of us already knew exactly what was happening. Some connections don't arrive loudly, they just slowly take over the room. Last call for feelings, last chance to say something honest before the lights come on, before reality starts asking questions again. For now, we're still hiding inside the music, still letting silence do half the conversation. I like the way you listen. Most people wait for their turn to talk. You actually pay attention, like every sentence matters, like every pause matters too. Maybe that's what makes this dangerous. Not attraction, understanding. Amber lights, slow moving shadows, late night atmosphere. Warm amber lights, slow moving shadows, late night atmosphere. Maybe nothing happens after the night. Maybe we leave separately. Maybe this becomes one of those memories that randomly shows up months later, while driving home or hearing a certain song. But right now, none of that feels important. Right now, the moment is enough. Funny how some people can feel familiar before you even know their story. Last call for feelings. The music's fading, the room is thinning out, and somehow this conversation still feels unfinished. Maybe that's the point. Not every connection needs a conclusion. Some are meant to exist exactly as long as they do. You smile before leaving, and somehow that felt complete. I wasn't trying to start a conversation. At least that's what I told myself. It started with a simple thought, something small, something that reminded me of you. The kind of thing people send without thinking. A photo, a joke, a random observation. Nothing important until it became important. The longer I stared at the screen, funny how a few words can suddenly feel heavier than they should. message stayed in draft, right there between honesty and hesitation, between reaching out and letting go. I wrote it, read it, change it, read it again, and somehow never press send. Oh, maybe I already knew there wasn't a perfect version, no arrangement of words that could carry everything I wanted them to carry. Because what was I really trying to say? That I miss talking to you, that certain days still reminded me of you, that life kept moving but not always in the direction I expected. That's a lot to inside one man say. Yeah, yeah. Now be room, thoughts moving in circles. The truth is, I wasn't waiting for the right time. I was waiting for certainty, and certainty never showed up. Not that night, not the next one either. Eventually the message got buried under newer conversations, newer notifications, newer versions of life still sitting there, like a small museum of indecision. Some things remain unsaid, not because they are real, because they're real enough to be difficult. The message stayed in drafts, and maybe that was its destination all along. Not every feeling needs an audience, not every thought needs a reply. Some things exist simply to help us understand ourselves better. I deleted it eventually. Feeling took a little longer.